Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. So Elysium just opened this past week, and it's already been announced that Neil Blomkamp has his next movie in the works. It's already in pre-production, and it's going to be titled Chappie. It's going to be about a robot who has an artificial intelligence inside of him that's really spectacular. He gets stolen by a couple of gangsters who then want to use him to rob banks and other things of that nature. The robot's going to be voiced by Sholto Codley, the bad guy, the villain in Elysium, and the main actor in District 9. Copley and Blomkamp have a really good relationship, a really good chemistry between them, with Blomkamp behind the camera and Copley in front of it. You know, they really have this real good connection that Copley just explodes, exuberates this like charismatic charisma off of himself onto the screen, kind of like Christoph Waltz. And I'd kind of compare those two. Really good actors, and just have this charismatic feel to them that you just want to keep watching them. So this one it's going to be pretty interesting. It's his third feature-length film, and it's going to be another sci-fi movie, and hopefully this one will show a different side of Blomkamp. He said it's going to be like Elysium, District 9 in that science fiction aspect, but it's going to be funny. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully this one will be awesome. Can't wait to see a trailer for this in the near future. So all you Anchorman fans out there, as you guys know, Anchorman 2 is coming to theaters pretty soon this year, and it's been announced that Ron Burgundy is going to be writing a tell-all biography. The biography is going to be titled "Drop Me Off at the Top, My Classy Life." This one's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be written by Ron Burgundy. I don't know if Will Ferrell's actually going to write it in the voice of Ron Burgundy, or if the writers of the movie are going to be writing it as Ron Burgundy. But it's going to be Ron Burgundy's life story. I imagine there's going to be lots of hijinks and awesome stories in it, and I'm pretty excited about this. This is definitely one book that I plan on picking up. You Anchorman fans should be excited about this one as well. And a little bit of news for your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans. The release date for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay production, has been moved back from June 6th to August 8th of 2014. They announced that the reason for this is because they wanted to have a little air between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie and the new Transformers 4 movie, both Michael Bay films. So they moved it back to August 8th. Now, when doing this, though, they also put it 1 week behind Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a new property for Marvel in the movie realm. We'll see if this Guardians of the Galaxy turns out to be as good as it is, as good as the other ones, you know, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. I am going to go see it regardless, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy. And now Ninja Turtles is the next week. I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan. So yeah, there's been a lot of commotion about this Ninja Turtles movie because of, you know, Michael Bay changing them into aliens or this and that, you know. But it's Ninja Turtles, man. You gotta love it. I'm gonna go see this on opening day, opening weekend. Even though it's moved 1 week behind Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm gonna go see both of them, bam, bam, back to back. I'm pretty excited about this one, regardless of the move back. What do you guys think? In theaters this week, guys, we have 2 movies coming out that I'm pretty excited for. You have Lee Daniels' The Butler. I've talked about this one before, and I'm really looking forward to this one to watch a good drama in the film in theaters and really take it all in and hopefully learn something about history that I didn't know before. I'm really excited about that one. And the other one, which is going to be awesome off the rails, is Kick-Ass 2. As you know, Jim Carrey hasn't been promoting it. He hasn't been promoting it. He's been a little, he's voiced his opinions regarding it. So it's brought attention to it. It already had good attention from the first film, fans of the first film. And the director, in a recent interview, spoke about it and said, Jim Carrey's Jim Carrey. When he comes to set, you don't know what he's going to do as a person or as an actor, but he is who he is. He's, you know, in his own right to have his opinions. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be a good movie, and regardless of what, you know, Jim Carrey feels, it's going to be a great movie. I feel a little bad because last week I didn't do a movie of the week, so this week I put 2 of them. A co-movie of the week. We have 2 movies that I watched, 2 movies I've been looking forward to see. One is an action, you know, father-son story. The other one is I guess you could say a chick flick rom-com. The movies were Real Steel and Larry Crown. So 2 opposite ends of the spectrum, at least in my mind. So let's start off with Real Steel. In Real Steel, you have Hugh Jackman, who plays a burnt-out boxer who left his girlfriend when she got pregnant because he freaked out over it. Because of this, right at the beginning of the film, he comes off as this almost like a degenerate gambler. But it's more than that. But they don't show you that it's more than that. Not until his son gets there and he meets him. He's just kind of trying to, if I don't mind stealing a line from Dodgeball, he tries to dodge, dig, duck, and dive, and don't forget about dodge his son. It's like he wants to do whatever he can to make a buck and get away from his son. So the thing about this movie, it's setting it up. You already know what's going to happen. It's going to be this reconnection, of course. And you know what? Because it's Hugh Jackman, the little boy does a really good job as well. Hugh Jackman did a really good job of pulling off that character that they portray in the first, 30 minutes of the movie, as well as making you feel his connection with the son throughout the movie. The CGI in this movie were fantastic. I really loved the boxing scenes, seeing the robots move and function. It was really clean and really legit. There were a few parts in the movie where the director, they are trying to steer you in this way, but at the same time they're showing you something over here. It's made to believe that the robot is sentient, but at the same time they don't give you enough of a notice to notice if it is or not. So it has you thinking one thing but seeing another thing. And so I was looking this up online. Some people think that there's a few ways to look at it. Is that it's overtly that it's sentient, that you can believe straight out that it's sentient. Second one is that it's a mind trick on you. And the third is that it's not at all, and it's just the kid believing that it's sentient. There are all these underscoring items going on throughout the movie. Like I said though, as a whole, I really enjoyed it, and it turned out to be a lot better than I thought. Originally, when it came out in theaters, it didn't get a ton of positive publicity, but I think it was undervalued by a lot of the people that saw it. And I think that you guys should go out there and see it too. It's definitely worth a rent. Now on to the rom-com, Larry Crowne. Now just to let you guys know, I pretty much love anything Tom Hanks does. So going into this, I was already excited for it, even though I'd heard bad reviews on it. Overall, the movie, Tom Hanks does great as usual. Julia Roberts, oh man, when she steps out of the car in the first scene, you see her stepping out of the car, and she puts her shoes down, and she steps out, you see her foot, I remembered why I had such a big crush on her when I was a teenager, a young lad, a wee lad. I remember how my heart again for her. Between the two, there's supposed to be a chemistry because obviously she is the woman that he falls for, the main character falls for. So in this movie, Larry Crowne, Tom Hanks' character, he loses his job because he hasn't gone to college. His neighbor, his friend, Cedric the Entertainer, tells him that it's because the man wanted him out. I find this really funny, but at the same time I find it very accurate. I really didn't believe the whole you're fired because you don't have an education because you can't move up anymore. There's no reason to fire somebody because they don't have an education, but not allowing them to move up in the company because they don't have an education, that's understandable. So as the movie went on, he decided to go back to school. He had to start downgrading on so many things, have a yard sale, buy a different mode of transportation. He gets to the junior college, and the dean of the college tells him to take this speech 217 class, and it'll change his life. And he'll like the teacher, and he winks at him, etc., etc. So he goes in the class, starts learning a bunch of stuff. He takes an econ class as well. That's right after his speech class. And he meets all these cool people. He starts opening up to this life outside of what he's used to. And he is a happy-go-lucky guy throughout the movies, but this opens him up even more, taking the speech class, econ class, meeting these new people. So throughout all this happening, he goes and he has this relationship with Julia Roberts' character, Mrs. Tano. Not Taibo, not Tai Chi, but Tano. And throughout the movie, they build this relationship, but it's not very visible. So by the end, when of course they finally come together, you knew it was going to happen, so you expect it to happen, but the relationship to me was a little flimsy. But I understand it, I see where it came from, but it's not a strongly built relationship. But overall, the movie, the actors, there was comedic parts in that I really enjoyed. Tom Hanks, of course, I enjoyed. Julia Roberts, I enjoyed, and all the other actors in it were really well played. They really did their job well. So overall, I'd say rent this movie too. Give it a chance. It's a good date night movie. I definitely give it a thumbs up to go get that rental. So that's it for Movie Time, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe button. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries, ideas for Movie of the Week for the future episodes. And let's start this conversation off right. We'll see you next time.